Okay, so on Thursday, I took a trade on 8th of January. As you guys can see over here, this was the trade on 8th of January. This was $114 loss. Now let's journal this loss. Why the hell did I lose this much over here? So basically, what happened was that uh, price came over here, making a clean range, price was approaching a support zone. And if I see, if I just yeah, so over here, as you guys can see, that on the 15 minute there was a support. This was a support zone, and price was falling, from the Asian sessions. So I was basically looking for price to somehow um, take support from some level, because it was, or to just make resistance and I can just continue the trend. So but over here, this was a 4 hour support as well. If I just scale down to the 4 hour, this was a 4 hour support. So because it was a 4 hour support, so the probability of that support being respected was very high at this point. Yeah, this was a 4 hour support over here, if you guys can see. So price was approaching over here. This was a 4 hour support. So because there was a 4 hour support, so and when I scaled down to the 30-minute time frame, so this support looked very strong to me. On the 15 minute, it basically came over here, made a rejection candle, and then it on the 15 minute, basically, why did I take this trade in the first place? So if you guys see, it came down and then it rejected back, and it was a this is the 15-minute time frame, but on the 30 minute this was a rejection pick. So as soon, expecting the London volume to kick in, as soon as this candle started to break this high, I entered a buy over here. But what happened was that my my lot size was very way too big. I was using my conventional 0.25 lot size, but my stop loss was around, if because I had entered over here, so my stop loss should have been below this low, which was over here, which was around 120 pip stop loss. So I should have used my lot size according to that stop loss. And if you guys can see, my if I had like kept this stop loss, it would have still been respected, because this bearish candle then came down and it retraced all the way over here, then it closed back somewhere over here, and then there was a green candle formed, and then price went in my direction. But all of this thing, this when you know what, when prices started to, when first I entered impulsively over here, and then price started to like go up and I was in profits, but as soon as I saw some profits, price started to go back down and draw down. And then at that point, when I saw that, what if I would have kept that trade, and if I would have held that trade, so uh my stop loss was around 250 to $60, and that big of a stop loss on a funding account, I would have breached my account right over there. So I had to close this trades. So I closed this in a loss of $113, because there was no other option for me, because I had used a wrong lot size. Otherwise, the direction of the trade was good. If I had entered over here, if I had given my trade a second chance over here, see, because I had lost so much, then I had no confidence, and my risk management rules, would have been violated if I had taken a second trade on this day, because I had already lost more than 2% on this day, So otherwise, if I would have executed a buy over here, just one candle after, see, just if I had executed a buy over here, I could have captured around 100 pips. Yeah, 100 pips were more than enough. And what would have been my stop loss? My stop loss would be around yeah, 78 pips. It would be a 1-to-1. So yeah, man. This was Thursday. No, this was Wednesday, or this was Thursday. This was Thursday. So on Thursday, I lost around $130. Man, this losing streak has been really bad, and this is really like really messing up with my mental, and confidence is going down. But yeah, man, like see, you have to give your strategy a lot of time in order to work. You have to like become a master in execution of that strategy, because that's where you'll become flawless, and that's where you'll gain experience of trading the strategy. So yeah, man, lost around another $113 this day. Losses are really, really like, man, I'm in a big drawdown now. So yeah, man, this was Thursday. Now let's move to Friday.